chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposite.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alexander Mattison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 3 catches, 55 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go Mattison up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alexander Mattison with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-point drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Mattison. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chip Clark in there to bury him before a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throw left side taken in by Streets. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team really around him. This can really help on their drive. Some applause for the defense there. They force him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. He's got Streets. that he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. Oh, wide open is Streets. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Herbert. That's taken in by Duvernay. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there, 5 goes, 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen... art schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a first down coming up. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to it. right side.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz.
30 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Third and long, it's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at stripe with a 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They find some open field here. And he'll be
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert throwing again. Open man is Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And Walker has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and very short, Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. He's got streets. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.